talking about quarterbacks, two specifically, or it could be even more. We can, expand this. We've seen in the last 2 seasons quarterbacks that have went to new teams have won a Super Bowl. Tom Brady with the Bucks, then Matthew Stafford with the Rams. They also won in their own stadium. So that begs the question, which quarterback is most likely to win a Super Bowl that joined a new team? Is it Russell Wilson with Denver? Is it Carson Wentz with Washington? Is it Baker Mayfield with Carolina? Is it Matt Ryan with the Colts?
No, I know you're not dead ass.
I'm just naming quarterbacks that went to new situations. So which quarterback is in the best position to, or most likely to win that ring?
I think, honestly, between Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson, obviously, I think they're both in really great situations for them personally. But I think Denver, obviously, is probably going to be the one to win the Super Bowl, being as if Russell is younger than Matt Ryan. He's also much, much better than Matt Ryan. And,
clears.
Yeah, he really does fucking clear.
Facts, he does.
Russell
Wilson's great.
Yeah, Russell Wilson's amazing. Super Bowl quarterback.
Go to hell.
Russell Wilson's amazing.
Like my son Drew. Drew said, outside of linebacker, they really pretty much have no weakness. They don't have outstanding superstar players, but they're pretty much good to great at every position, almost every position on their team. With the Colts, they got Michael
I'll say
Pittman.
this really quick. Pat Surtain, superstar in the making.
Justin
Well, that's what I said.
Justin Simmons is a superstar.
I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying? I like Simmons. I do
there
like
you
Simmons.
go.
I really love Simmons. And then with the Colts, outside of Michael Pittman Jr., you still got to wait and see what the rest of the guys. The defense is good, but
JT.
it's like right now, you're looking at Denver, you're looking at Russell Wilson. That team obviously is the team you're looking at with the new quarterbacks. That's the team that's going to compete for a Super Bowl, not the rest of these teams.
Go ahead. We know my answer. I don't want to repeat.
I'm interested between y'all two.
Go ahead.
You know my answer.
Well, I think looking at this and just researching thoroughly on this topic, it was kind of hard to come to a consensus because we're talking about I'm talking about the Colts and the Broncos here. We're talking about 2 great situations, 2 great quarterbacks going to these situations, right? Russell Wilson, we know he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league, top 8 in the league.
I just hate this.
Russell Wilson,
the way you're talking is just bothering me.
Russell Wilson is amazing. There's no doubt about it. He's one of the better leaders in the NFL. He's a good Christian man of faith. He's
beautiful.
Outright amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. I look at Matt Ryan, though, and I look at a man that is the embodiment of the gold standard.
Throw up.
He is somebody who just knows how to get things done.
Wait, what?
Matt Ryan's the gold standard.
I thought I heard somebody say throat. That's why I stopped everything.
But looking at these 2 teams, last year the Broncos finished 7-10, had one of the best defenses in the NFL. But they lost Vic Fangio. They lost some good pieces. The Colts last year finished 9-8, top 10 in offense and in defense. All they did was gain pieces. Stephon Gilmore is going to be one of the better corners in the league, top 10.
One thing I will say, Shaq Leonard, there's no timetable on his return right now.
Darius Leonard.
Shaq.
Shaquille Leonard.
He changed his name, I heard.
Okay.
Does he want to go by Shaq or Shaquille?
He said
Shaquille. It's the same thing.
I know, but what if he doesn't like Shaq?
Come on.
Can't be that inclusive.
Yeah, come on. I'm trying to be, for real, I'm trying to be reasonable here. But regardless, you don't know the timetable on that injury. He is the leader of that defense. He's the leader on the team. That's a huge question mark that you have to take into account right now. That's why I just want to get that out there real fast.
I look at the Colts, Stephon Gilmore, Yannick Ngakoue. They added to the defense. Julian Blackmon, who was injured last year but had a fantastic rookie campaign, now is back, and he's having a phenomenal camp. Grover Stewart, DeForest Buckner still there. The Colts are going to be a top 10 defense once again. You can look at their offense. Michael Pittman Jr.
Breakout.
I'm all in.
One of the better receivers in the league.
I'm all in.
Paris Campbell is staying healthy. He's going to do his thing.
Let me hear the real name.
In camp.
Let me hear the real name.
Alec Pierce.
There it is.
That's my guy. Alec Pierce is my guy. I've talked about him in the draft during the draft process. Then Jonathan Taylor, Matt Ryan. The Colts last year had the most Pro Bowlers in the league. Paris Campbell is healthy. Signed Stephon Gilmore. Signed Yannick Ngakoue. Or traded for him. Matt Ryan, last year, his offensive line allowed 200 pressures. He was one of the worst in the NFL. But he still finished 9th in passer rating on dropbacks with play action. Well, in this system, with JT and Frank Reich, you're going to have a lot of play action. And now you have more time. You have a more stable pocket because the Colts' offensive line is better than Atlanta's. ninth highest completion rate on 20+ yard throws last season. Top 5 deep passer in the league.
It should not move.
He doesn't have the arm strength he once has, but he has the anticipation. He has the
accuracy,
eye and accuracy. Matt Ryan
Sounds like
is going to have a big time year,
Like
and
top
the
15?
Colts, without a doubt,
lock.
and the Colts are
the 14th
going
best
to
quarterback.
be.
That doesn't mean he's gonna be the 15th best this year.
The Colts are going to be dark horse Super Bowl contenders. And yes, I put them over the Broncos. Because guess what? I got the Colts. I got the horseshoe of luck. We got Matty Ice now. All respect to the Broncos. Russell Wilson is phenomenal. But I know the Colts face the Broncos this upcoming season. When they face them, Matt Ryan's going to be the one yee-howing the Broncos.
Oh,
I have a question. Just a quick question. To be a dark horse, right?
Riding that shit.
Look at his face.
Bro said,
Nah, I know, but
he's
you-
riding
you-
some shit.
To be a dark horse
Yee-haw.
in the AFC,
That's right.
that means like you would be the under. You know what I'm saying? Like
A sleeper.
Like a
Sleep-
a
a
wild
sleeper.
card
Like
type.
to me, the contenders are the Bills, Chargers, and
the Bengals. The
Bengals
Bengals were
have
a
to
dark
be.
horse last season.
I'm saying right
I
now,
don't
the
think
Bengals.
the Bengals were like the Bengals coming into the season were a top 5 pick.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
why they
So
were.
I'm saying the Bengals right now have to be contenders in the AFC.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So you got the Bills, Bengals, Chargers,
Baltimore.
the Chiefs. Then if you're saying Baltimore,
Yeah,
the
Okay.
Broncos.
So the
we
Colts-
can't be dark horse.
you have to be.
you're contenders.
Yeah,
you
I
should be
agree.
contenders.
I don't think
Contenders.
we're
You're
dark
contenders. I
horse.
agree.
So we just
Yeah.
named 6 contenders,
This is my issue, Riv. This is why we've been going back and forth the last 5 months.
and you're talking about the Colts.
This is my issue.
I can't
my
see
issue.
it. And we just named 6 teams.
You don't have to see
Let me
it.
be honest.
I
then-
see
and
it.
This
then
guy's been talking a lot of facts this
And then
football
what? And then
episode.
what if the Browns finish 2-3, or they finish at
And
even
they
when
get
Deshaun
Deshaun.
Watson come back? You look at them against the Colts. That's another team that you can possibly put over. You know what I'm saying? And then, I ain't a big Tua fan either. But if Miami,
Not a big Tua fan. You're losing me there.
no, I'm saying like I'm not a Tua fan yet. But I'm saying if he plays like Jimmy G, Miami's a good enough team.
Standard.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good
Matt
enough
Ryan's the
team.
gold standard. So I mean,
Miami, you could put Miami over the Colts too. So I don't know.
MVP.
Dark
Dude.
horses.
Please respect them.
but gold standard is you look up to him.
He's a Hall
the
of
gold
Famer.
Standard.
No, gold
Borderline.
standard means that
Hall of very good.
anything like
Yeah, that's nuts.
you
He's
want
the Hall of
if
very
you want a
good.
quarterback, you want it to be Matt Ryan.
He's a Hall of Famer.
That's who you want.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
I think dark horse is
You
crazy.
said you call it a gold standard. That's
There's nothing wrong with that.
bro.
Dude, he's not
Matt
the gold
Ryan.
standard.
Matt Ryan he embodies leadership.
He's not even handsome.
Patrick Mahomes.
What?
The gold standard. Josh
Patrick
Allen.
Mahomes is
Mahomes is
rare
a gold
breed.
standard. Yeah.
Mahomes is a
Matt
rare
Ryan's
breed.
far
Like, there's
from
levels.
Matt Ryan's an
gold
MVP.
standard.
He won an award for the best player in the league.
Fucking 16,
What are we talking
bro.
about?
2016.
Listen, I'm sure no one's.
Look,
abs-
Riv,
Whoa, what the? You went on a whole.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. I just want to answer Riv. You want to talk about Riv? Oh, look.
No,
Riv,
I just want to ask. Oh,
No,
just a question.
Riv
Please don't
was just
attack
No,
me.
and you
question.
came here and you fucking dropped facts.
I did just name like 8 teams that could
Look,
potentially
I'm
be
gonna
better
say
than
this.
the Colts. I mean, the Colts are
if
going to win the division.
I'm
but-
gonna be the only person that's gonna ride the Colts on this show, I'm
Jesus
gonna ride them all
Christ.
day.
This is
I'm gonna ride,
This is super
and I'm
unfair.
gonna ride hard.
Yo,
This is super unfair.
And you go right till they fucking finish, bro. Talk to him.
I'm gonna ride.
please stop.
Cause Matty Ice, cause Matty Ice has ice in his veins.
Joel, this is my problem. This is really my problem because who has been here sitting
Bro,
with
who's it?
you, agreeing with a majority of the things you've said about the Colts? Who?
Bro,
Please
who's
look
it
me
right
in
now?
my eyes and tell me.
It's been a lot of disagreements on this table. From your point of view too. You were telling you were on Joe's side when you was talking about that they're like their wild card exit at most.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that crazy?
That is crazy.
Because round
That's
one,
crazy.
That's
'cause
ludicrous.
This is the thing, bro. Round one, let's
They can
say,
play the Chargers
let's say-
in round
yes,
one.
They can play
They
the
can play the
Chargers,
Chargers.
Chiefs,
They can play the
Broncos,
Ravens.
Baltimore, the Bengals.
Have you seen the Colts?
On the road.
Have you seen the Colts? They have
we should be
legitimately
home round
one
one
of the
because they win
easiest
the division.
schedules in the league.
But you're
forgot
talking
the
like
division
Shaq
is
Leonard's
shit.
on the field. We don't know
Even
that.
if he is on the field, the Chargers.
But bro,
still
you do
fail.
understand,
Shaq
like
Leonard,
the
he
team
makes-
they have to play
he's-
round
the
one
Chargers
is
are
going to
still
be
defeated.
really fucking
Why
good.
can't they beat them?
Mac Boza.
Because I think the Bengals,
JC.
Baltimore,
Okay,
The
you
offense,
the Broncos, they
no,
all-
listen,
they all clear.
you favor them, right? So
The Chargers
you're,
are favored.
You're
Yes, yes.
favoring
Anything
these
could
teams.
happen in a
But that's
one-week
what we're
playoff,
saying.
But still,
Every team the Bengals face, they weren't favored in those games, but they won. So I'm saying, even though the
So we're
Colts
using
aren't
one of the few anomalies.
The
even
Colts
though
don't
the
have
Colts,
Joe Burrow,
even
Jamar
the 49ers
Chase.
too. The 49ers were not favored
Cinderella
against Dallas.
stories
They
don't
were not
happen
favored
every
against Green
year,
Bay.
bro.
They were not.
Dallas
happen
and the
for
Niners was a 50-50 coin toss.
But it was in favor of Dallas.
Nah,
Maybe by a little
I had
bit.
the Niners, bro. I thought the Niners.
We
were
had the
gonna win.
Niners, but the betting favor was
Yes,
Dallas.
by a little
What
bit.
I'm
It was
saying,
wrong.
what,
It was
what
like
I'm
a
saying is
3-point
that
spread.
what I'm saying that it's
It
all
was
about
like
matchups.
-170.
And the
Yeah, it
Colts
was
are
not
one of
close.
the Colts are one of those teams. As much as you're saying, oh yeah, the Chargers could beat them, the Bengals could beat them, all this. Guess what? None of those teams want to see the Colts. That's a fact. None of those teams want to see the Colts.
Why?
They don't
I'd
want
rather
to see
play
the Colts.
Matt Ryan than Herbert, Burrow, Lamar, Russell, like all of
Mahomes.
these teams easily.
Get out of here.
Okay,
7
That's-
teams get in, right?
that's
See, I'm just glad
7,
that,
yeah.
that you really allowed me to say minimal here because you did all the talking I needed to do. It's really that simple.
I just had a question.
Because and honestly, Riv, you
If,
went up there.
you,
you stepped
look,
up
if
to
you
the
don't want to
plate.
be on the Colts bandwagon and shit, just let me know.
No, bro, this has been out me and Joel's argument the entire
Just
time.
let me
is
know.
I like the
18.
Colts.
Can you
The
at
Colts
least
have a
give me
good
that
team.
I've
The
been
AFC
with
is
you
crazy.
with the Colts? I've acknowledged that they're going
You're not
to
backing me right now.
You're picking me against the Broncos. That's
Yeah,
like
facts.
no.
But all I'm
Yeah.
saying is
They're
that
not going to be a better team than the
are
Broncos.
the Colts a dark horse contender?
They
I don't
can
know.
be, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
would say
that's all I want to
Cleveland-
know. That's all I want to
I've
know.
never disagreed
Sure,
with
but
that statement.
Who are the dark horse contenders? Like
Cleveland is a dark horse contender.
No, they're not.
They have to be.
I don't
That's
hate
facts.
that opinion.
Cleveland is
That's
a dark
facts.
horse.
I don't
contender.
hate
They
that
have
if
to be.
Deshaun ends up getting 6 games and that's
If
all
they
it is,
break, as long
That's
as they
not a
break
bad
even
take.
NFL
with
is pushing
Deshaun,
for a year.
well, as of right now, if Deshaun gets 6 games and they break even at 3-3, they're a dark
but
horse.
also
This
the
isn't a bad-
NFL's
that's a
pushing for a
great
year. If this
opinion,
goes to
bro.
court and
They're
shit,
dark horse
Deshaun could
contender.
play week 1.
Deshaun is better than Matt Ryan.
Like there's a world. Oh yeah,
easy.
yeah.
Like,
There's
clears.
a world where Deshaun plays this whole year. If the league really wants
I'm
to
not.
go with
I don't know about
this.
that world, but you know,
No, I'm dead ass because if the league really wants to fight for a year, they have to go to court for this.
I get
There's
it.
gonna be
I don't want to
shit.
speculate. I'm saying as of right now,
I
today,
know.
6 games. If they break at 3-3,
That's what happened with
Cleveland's
Zeke.
dark horse.
That's what happened
Yeah.
with Zeke a
So I'm
couple years
guessing
ago.
you guys think that the quarterback in the best position is Russell Wilson?
Yes.
Like, do
Not
I
only-
actually have to speak on this?
Not only is he in the best position, but he's the best quarterback.
Who's the better team?
The
The
Broncos.
Overall, I'm taking
I
the
would take the
Broncos.
Broncos.
It's close.
It is
the Colts.
close.
It's
It's
close.
no, it is
but
close.
just
The
give me
Colts
Russ.
roster's better.
But the quarterback puts it over for me.
The Colts roster's better.
I'm taking our offensive line personally. Pass
Do
blocking
that.
at
You
least.
could do that.
I'm taking.
I like
You're
that.
not taking
I
the
would
running
take- I
backs.
take that defense.
I'm taking your receivers.
I would take our receivers
The receivers
easily.
is
Then
really
you're taking
sliding.
the
No, it's
quarterback.
not. It's
I
not.
would- no,
Because
no,
y'all
no.
don't. They don't have it too. Colts don't have it too.
Harris Campbell.
Lost me. Y'all don't have a number 2.
He's
Y'all
sleeping,
don't have
man.
it. Bro, he's never had more than
Albert-
300 yards.
Alberto, tight ends. I'm taking Alberto over
just
Mo
lost to
Alley
the-
Cox.
We just lost to
Jelani.
the fucking Texans
Yeah, did you actually?
Texans?
by 1. Oh,
The
baseball.
Eagles
Oh,
did?
Rangers.
No, baseball,
Rangers.
baseball. I'm sorry.
Oh, the Rangers.
Like
Mets,
one.
15-2 the last 17.
Don't care.
Bro,
You can't beat us.
okay.
Top in
Dude.
10 innings, bro.
Albert
you
O
got
is
Ron
better than
Scherzer
Mo Alley
now,
Cox.
Yeah.
They're like the
They're
same,
the
honestly.
They're the same.
I don't
Jelani
disagree.
Woods too. You
I'm higher.
He's
I'm
having
higher
a-
on him,
he's
which is
having a
why.
rough camp. He's
No,
having a rough
Mo
camp.
Alley Cox. is
Who has
having
a better
Jelani is
defensive?
too.
Yeah, is
Who
he
has a better
actually?
defensive line?
I would definitely go with the Colts.
Who has a better linebackers?
Colts.
Denver has a
Without
better secondary.
Shaq.
With Shaq for
Even
sure.
without Shaq, Bobby Okereke.
No, they have. Denver has a better secondary.
I would take our secondary.
Your secondary is
overall.
close though. Stephon
It
Gilmore,
is.
It is
Kenny
close.
Moore.
It is close.
and
Kenny
Stephon.
Moore's one
It
of
is
the.
close.
He was a Pro Bowl
Safeties?
slot.
But the safeties.
Julian
Justin
Blackman.
Simmons is.
Come on,
fucking-
Justin
No,
Simmons,
I
Kareem
know, but
Jackson.
Simmons is
I'm telling you,
nice.
Julian Blackman's
I'm
not
not
a
saying-
slouch.
no.
Okay,
I'm not
after
saying
all
that.
this, the rosters are close as hell. One has
quarterback-
Russell Wilson.
That's the difference. And
one
our
has
weapons
Matt
are better.
Ryan.
Matty, why are you scoffing at him? Matt Ryan?
He sounded like me there, honestly.
We gotta
It's
we
Russ,
gotta
bro.
stop sleeping on Matt Ryan.
Russ.
No,
I
bro.
understand it's Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson has not had an MVP like Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan's ceiling is the
Ryan
11th
has
best
no Super
quarterback.
Bowl.
Russell Wilson's ceiling is the MVP.
Matt Ryan can be a dark horse MVP candidate this year.
I'm sick
Well,
of
who
this
has a
dark
better
horse
chance of
shit.
winning the MVP this season?
Russell Wilson.
Like
That's
Russ
it.
has Russ's
But
ceiling is
that's
to be the
it.
best quarterback this year.
He's
Matt
not
Ryan,
gonna be that.
I know,
He's
but that's
talking
his ceiling.
facts.
He's not gonna be
That's
that,
his
though.
ceiling.
But that's-
Legitimately, that is his ceiling. Is the
That's
best
not his
quarterback in
ceiling.
the NFL.
That's not his ceiling when we have Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen.
Russell
and
can
Justin
be
Herbert
better
and
than
Joe
Aaron-
Burrow
Aaron
in the
Rodgers.
league.
Russ can
Russ
do
can be
it,
better
bro.
than Aaron
I don't
Rodgers.
think,
No, he
I don't think
can't.
Russell
What?
could be better than Josh
What?
Allen.
He could be
You
he's
sound like a
top
damn
three.
bird.
Bro,
all right?
top
Josh-
three.
Josh-
Keep squawking into
Wait,
that
did you
mic.
different.
He said Russell Wilson can be better than Aaron Rodgers.
This season, why
Maybe.
can't he?
Maybe.
Why can't
Why?
he? Who's he going to be throwing to that he's going to be
You're
better than
talking
Wilson
you're talking about a
statistically.
multiple-time MVP.
Congratulations. That means nothing to me when your wide receiver one is Romeo. I don't want to.
Dubs.
Thank you, Romeo Dubs,
Christian Watson?
Sammy Watkins, Alan Lazard, and Christian Watson, who's on the pub right now, who we don't even
He hasn't
know.
practiced
My
once.
only pushback is Mahomes and Allen. Russell won't be better than those.
Okay,
two.
fine, which is
Those
why
are
I
the
said
only-
Like, you
He can
do
be
know
better
his
than
I
last
think
his last
Herbert-
healthy season in 2020, he had 4,200 yards and 40 touchdowns.
He's
That's
a
cool.
dog.
Don't play with
That's
his fucking
insane.
name. You're
Wait,
playing
wait,
with his
40
name.
touchdowns?
You're
40.
playing with his name. You need to understand that Russell Wilson's not regular, all right? He's
Matt
not
Ryan
regular.
isn't regular either.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Matt Ryan's actually the definition of regular.
He's not
quarterback.
regular.
He's the
What?
definition of a regular quarterback.
You're actually
Look at this
crazy.
guy, though.
He's a regular quarterback.
You're actually crazy.
He's a regular quarterback.
You're so disrespectful to a future Hall of Famer. I
He's
can't
the
believe
Hall
what you're
of Very
saying right
Good.
now.
He's in the Hall of
Hall
Very
of Very
Good.
Good.
He's in the
He's a
Hall of Very
Famer.
Good.
Respect Matt
No,
Ryan.
no,
Hall
I
of
can't.
Very
I'm not
Good.
going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Respect
Him
Matt
and
Ryan.
Stafford are both right there. They're
Stafford's
both in
in
the
the
Hall of Very
Good.
Good. They're very close.
Nah, he's great.
They're very close.
Respect
Ryan
Matt
great.
Ryan. Respect him.